with cinema.
Welcome to War with Cinema. I'm your host, Greg, your local metalhead, and with me is...
Par the Collector, a.k.a. Bizarro Par. You were supposed to do Formidable Beast, man.
I
was
know,
going to come up
but-
with a nickname every time now.
I put the link to my thing in the description, so...
I almost didn't say that last nickname that I did because I got something I wanted to talk to you about later, about using that for something. But let's talk about Hudson Hawk.
Yeah, you said it, Hudson Hawk. So you gave me Hudson Hawk. Not sure why, but...
Because Bruce Willis is awesome in it.
So, fun fact starting right off the bat. Did you know this is Bruce Willis, passion project? He wrote this movie.
Did he? Hell yeah.
This is
That
the
makes
last thing
complete
he
sense.
wrote. I think he wrote something recently because on the fact checking thing that I did is he hasn't written anything since then till 2018. So it makes me think that he wrote something recently, but I didn't look at what it was.
Huh.
But this came out in 1991, so...
Yeah, he's young in this one.
So basically, the movie is Bruce Willis is a cat burglar, got put in jail.
The cat burglar.
Yeah, he's like the best in the business apparently, and he's getting out of jail, and these people want him to do another burglary, and he's like, I just got out of jail. I don't want to go right back into jail, but
They're rich as shit.
yeah, they're rich as fuck. They want to. Why is he like the only one they can rely on though? Like, why him?
Because his homeboy fucked him over.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the one that put him on. Like you said, you got to get him. He's not going to want to do it. You're going to have to like blackmail him into doing it.
Yeah, but aren't there other cat burglars that could probably do it? Like, why this guy?
Yeah, well, the plot wouldn't work if it wasn't this guy. So that's why. And that's why they also put the kind of his homeboy fucking him over and then not fucking him over. You know, it was like Hudson Hawk was in control the whole time, but not really.
Mm-hmm. So I feel like this movie is 30 years too early.
30 years too early.
Yeah. I think it was, I don't want to say ahead of its time, but because it's basically a comedy.
Mhm.
It's a comedy,
It's a comedy.
drama. Yeah, it is a comedy, drama, not drama. What am I trying to say?
Like an action comedy.
Yeah. But it's silly, like really silly, like cartoony silly. And the kind of humor it is slapsticky. It's where just random things happen just to be funny. And that's kind of the humor that's popular right now. Is it's just like random stuff. Hannibal Buress is on this talk show. I forgot the name of it or whatever. But this guy just does random shit, but it's super popular with the kids.
Right.
And I think that's what this movie is just random stuff is happening. It's silly. It's like a live action cartoon.
Well, kind of. You know, the CIA agents, they all got like different code names. That was a good joke. He's like, yeah, before candy bars, it was venereal diseases. Tried being called chlamydia for 3 years. I love that shit.
Yeah, the agents are named after
Different candy bars.
candy bars. Like you have Butterfinger, Kit Kat, Snickers, and
AJ, Almond Joy.
yeah, Almond Joy. There you go. But the guy
Butterfinger.
that's named Butterfinger is a Butterfinger. Like he constantly like is fucking up.
Just a big, stupid, strong motherfucker who also played in the program. Great movie. You should watch it.
I
Any
haven't
football
seen
fan. Yeah. I just went on a rant about football for 20 minutes. I'm not going to get into it too much, but if you're into football movies, the program is a great look at what college football really is.
But this comedy didn't work for me. And at the beginning, I was kind of like, fuck this movie. Like, it's not funny to me. It's just silly. But halfway through it, I'm like, I don't think I'm the demographic for this movie. But whenever the jokes would happen, I'm like, I feel like they were watching comedy movies and they're like, hey, that's funny. Let's put it in our movie.
Right.
When I went to do the fun facts, like checking up on the facts, that's exactly what they did. They saw something in a movie that they thought was funny and put it in this movie.
Why not? The thing with the dog, buddy, ball, that fucking dog will grab somebody by the dick.
Yeah.
Oh man, that shit was hilarious.
2 more minutes. I was almost finished.
The
Damn it.
the rich people, I forget the British dude's name, but he's funny as shit. And the woman, she's been in a bunch of stuff too. But
Yeah, she let me pull up the because I didn't do the IMDb.
And I love his partner Tony. He's been in other stuff. He was in The Professional.
I was gonna say you like him because he's been in like almost every mob movie there is.
True
I can
story.
always pick out what you like about a movie because it's someone that's been in the mob or it's someone that's directed mob movies. Like it's always tied to a mob.
No, not always, not always.
The director is Michael Lehman, and then like I said, writer is Bruce Willis. So, and I skip right past the cast. Bruce Willis, Danny Aiello.
Yeah, he's good. He's
And-
also in 2 Days in the Valley. It's a good movie.
Another Andy McDowell. I actually liked her in this movie. I thought she was pretty good.
The chick that played the nun.
She was the sidekick to Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Richard E. Oh, good. Grant.
Yeah, Rupert E. Grant. Yeah.
And the other girl that you thought was annoying, Sandra Bernhard. I don't like her anyway. Like,
No, but I'm saying she played a good part in that movie.
eh.
She was supposed to be that annoying. She was supposed to be that big of an asshole.
The thing that I didn't like about this movie and the reason the comedy didn't work for me is there's two ways comedy works. You're saying silly things.
Mm.
You're saying ridiculous things with a serious face. That's funny. Or you're saying or the opposite. Like you're saying really serious things but in a silly manner. That's kind of like I don't know why I'm thinking of Jim Carrey.
Right.
But I feel like he's like saying serious things, but he can't say it in a serious way.
Right.
This movie is saying silly things and acting silly, and it just becomes like I said, a cartoon, and it's just like.
Well, like I said, my dad showed me this movie, and I liked it when I was a kid, and I
Yeah.
still enjoy it now.
We
when I
were
watch
saying-
it, but-
Yeah, like I was saying, it has its audience. I just don't think I'm it. But we were saying earlier is I remember watching this, like we were. The beginning part where they're on the skateboards, like that really triggered something in my head. I'm like, I think I've seen this before.
Yeah.
So I think my dad made me watch it when I was a kid because it came out in 1991.
You can't tell me you don't love the part where Bruce Willis and Danny Aiello are singing Frank Sinatra.
Okay,
and
yeah,
shooting the
that's-
bombs. Like that's like everybody remembers that.
I thought it was pretty amusing because they split up, but they're both singing the song.
And they're just picking up where the other ones left off. Like,
Yeah,
it's great.
I liked that. I thought that was a pretty cool part. But
And he's like, "How'd you live?" And he's like, "The limo had a water system or whatever." Like, drink your fucking coffee.
yeah,
That's great, man. I love that movie.
I know it keeps having this gag about Bruce Willis liking coffee, but keeps getting spilled.
Yeah, he can't get his fucking coffee.
Yeah, that's kind of ironic because of the coffee. Mm-hmm.
You're drinking coffee.
But in the beginning, there was some thing about Bruce Willis being able to remember specific times, I guess.
Yeah.
I never touch on it again. It's like just a short part of the movie.
Oh.
But I thought they're like, okay, we have 5 minutes to get this job done, and I thought that's why they were singing. They were singing a 5-minute song to kind of know where they were, where their time was at. I thought that was pretty smart. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but that's what was in my head.
I just enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe, probably. I don't know. Bruce Willis might have thought of that.
Maybe.
It's Die Hard. John McClane, dude.
But yeah, the rich lady and the rich guy.
You know, now thinking back on it, this movie is probably what made me like Bruce Willis so much growing up. Like, when I was a kid, I used to watch anything if Bruce Willis was in it.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's how I saw 12 Monkeys. That's how I saw fucking, I don't know.
Pulp Fiction.
I love Pulp Fiction, yeah. But I didn't even know he was in that.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that one because of John Travolta.
Oh, I see.
'Cause
Yeah,
John
my wife
Travolta used to make good movies. So.
My wife completely forgot he was in Pulp Fiction, but that movie's like all over the place anyway, so it's hard to keep up with it.
Yeah,
It's
there's
almost
so
like,
many stars in it, bro.
and it's so many storylines that you almost think it's different movies.
Even Christopher Walken comes in and gives like one of the best scenes in cinema history.
Hands down, one of the best.
I had this watch up my ass for 2 years.
That is the best part of the whole movie. I love it.
I can't do a Walken impression, but
Oh,
that
no.
shit is great. It's great.
Yeah, I grew up liking Bruce Willis. All the
Sixth
movies you name.
Sense.
Yeah, iconic. But there comes a time where I feel like he kind of gave up.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's movies that you could tell he was just there for the paycheck.
Yeah. Oh, fun fact. So this movie came out a year after Die Hard. So, so it was marketed as an action movie. But when people went and saw it, they realized it's not an action movie, it's a comedy. So it kind of didn't make its money. It actually cost, I'm going to try to think of this off the top of my head. It cost $65 million to make, and it only brought in $17 million.
Damn.
So it lost like $50,000. But this is where the fun facts come in. This was TriStar's last movie. It pushed them into bankruptcy.
Well, Bruce Willis got to make his passion project.
Yeah, TriStar was hanging on a thread, and they were really like about to call it quits. So
this guy just made Die Hard. This shit made $1 billion. We're gonna make a fuck ton of money. Just put Bruce Willis on the fucking poster.
Exactly, and I think that's what they were hoping. But this movie cost them $50 million, and Sony had to like come in and help them.
Damn. Fucking, I still stand by it. I like this movie.
It has its cult following. Like, there's a lot of people that genuinely like this movie. And if you really like just slapsticky humor, just all out, just crazy humor, can be a fun movie. Like, I'm into like dry humor.
Mm-hmm. That's
why Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie, it's kind of the same thing. It's just random, over the top jokes that don't make any sense. But that's not my comedy. That's not what I find funny.
No, you like Burn After Reading. And
Burn After Reading is hands down my favorite movie.
Did you ever see that movie, The Men Who Stare at Goats?
Yes.
Did you like that?
The first time I watched it, it's funny. I watched it as a serious movie, and I hated it. I'm like, this movie's really bad. But then at the end of the movie, when, what's his name? George Clooney is taking off in a helicopter, and he has like pot or cocaine, and I'm like, this was a fucking comedy. Like, so I changed my perspective of it, rewatched it as a comedy, and it's fucking brilliant. I love that movie.
Yeah, it was weird.
Mm-hmm. I've actually been meaning to rewatch it because I really liked it.
I see it for sale all the time at the flea market. You should buy it.
I think I need to. I think a lot of people, it suffers exactly from what this one suffers from, is it was marketed the wrong way. Because I didn't know it was a comedy until the end of the movie.
I see movies all the time. I'm like, God, Greg would love that, but I'm not spending money on that bullshit.
That's fucked up. You never want to buy me a present?
Not that bullshit. If it's one that I think you'll like, yeah. But not one that I know you'll like.
Mm-hmm. So apparently Da Vinci made these crystals that was supposed to turn an element into another element, like bronze into No. It was supposed to be bronze, but he accidentally turned it into gold. So it was like a weird phenomenon, and that's why he like broke it up and whatever. It's kind of a convoluted story. It was hard to follow.
Right.
But anyway, Bruce Willis is stealing these artifacts that have these crystals inside of them, and that's what the billionaires want.
Yeah.
And near the end of the movie, they get all three, but Bruce Willis like breaks one and keeps part of it as they're turning on this.
They make him put it together.
Yeah, they make him put it together, and he keeps one piece of it, and they start up this huge machine. I'm not exactly sure what they wanted it for. I guess to make gold.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And
they were going to flood the gold market to where gold was useless.
Oh, I see.
That's what they wanted, and just crash the whole financial system. Because they were dumbasses. Like,
yeah.
They were just dumb, crazy rich people.
Oh, you can't talk like that. I can barely hear you.
They were just talking.
You can push your mic down.
They were just talking like crazy. They just wanted to crash the financial world.
Oh, I see. And then the machine blows up. That's where the one comical part comes in. Is the lady turns to like just burnt to a crisp, but she's screaming, and I'm like, this is so over the top. Like,
it's great.
One part that did make me laugh is
because everybody wanted to see her go out like that.
Yeah, she got her ending. That's what she needed to happen to her. I hated her so much, but like I've never liked her in movies, but I've kind of tolerated her. This is the one movie where I'm like, fuck this like actress. I don't like her in this role.
For real.
But the one part was near the end of the movie. I forgot who the person was, but they were attacking Bruce Willis, and his like sidekick, his companion, picks up a gun and she shoots at him she's trying to shoot the bad guy, but ends up shooting Bruce Willis. That made me laugh. That he's like, "Stop helping me!"
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
That was pretty funny. It's just like little stuff like that that makes me laugh. And
Which one was it? Which one of the CIA agents? I think it was Kit Kat that always was like dressed up as something weird.
oh yeah,
Or was like blending into the fucking walls or some shit. Like
that's another one I found funny because when the girl was tied up, he has these like cue cards. I guess he doesn't talk.
yeah.
And he pulls out a card and it's like, "I always liked you," but he's painted in white because he was hiding against the walls or something.
Yeah.
No, he was a statue.
He was a statue.
Yeah.
It was fucking great.
That was pretty funny. Like, there's little funny parts in this movie, but overall, I feel like somebody watched a slapstick movie or a bunch of them. They're like, "I want to do that," and that's basically what happened.
And Bruce Willis wrote it.
The script changed so much that the principal of cinematography quit in the middle of making this movie.
What a bitch.
Like, because it had so many rewrites and everything, because Bruce Willis would come up with an idea and they would have to go and shoot
Record
it. Yeah, exactly, because it's Bruce Willis. It's Die Hard, so John McClane.
This movie is just another reminder of why Bruce Willis is so great. He could just do whatever the fuck he wants because he's Bruce Willis.
I will give
Bankrupt
it.
a fucking movie or bankrupt a movie studio. Rewrite whatever he wants. Make them shoot whatever he wants. The director was probably just one of his friends. Like,
Oh yeah, probably.
I'm going to do what I want.
Yeah.
And you're just going to sit back and fucking yell cut when I tell you to.
This does show that Bruce Willis can act, because he actually does act pretty well in this movie. It's not like he still has hope in his eyes.
$65 million budget.
Yeah.
They make Transformers movies for that much
Yeah,
money,
exactly.
you know? Like, that's just another reminder of how badass Bruce Willis is. I give this movie an 8.
8?
An 8. I love it. It's a childhood favorite.
I could see that. If I remembered that I saw this when I was a kid, I probably would have nostalgia for it. So I'll give it that. But like I said, it has its audience. If you like silly slapstick humor, check this one out because you'll really, really enjoy it. But if you're like me and you like dry, sarcastic humor, then it's probably not for you. I wouldn't.
Or if you're just a huge Bruce Willis fan.
Yeah.
Which, who's not a Bruce Willis fan?
Bruce Willis
It's
does.
fucking John McClane.
It's good. It's a nice little addition to your Bruce Willis collection. I'll give it that. Like, it has its place.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't have all Bruce Willis movies. Like, I don't have The Kid. You know, I don't have, but I do have Mercury Rising. Have you ever seen that?
I think so, but I don't remember it.
Where he saves the kid with autism.
Like I said, I think I've seen it, but I don't remember the movie.
Yeah, it's an older movie.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I love Last Man Standing. It's not really a great movie by any means, but like I like it. Shooting and shit. It's really just the mob in the West. It's pretty cool.
There's one that I saw. Red Sun, Rising Sun.
Oh, Tears of the Sun.
Tears of the Sun. I really
That's
enjoyed
a good fucking movie, yeah.
It was on at my grandparents, and I'm like, "What is this, Bruce Willis?" And I watched, and I'm like, "I actually really enjoy this movie." So
yeah, man, Bruce will put some hits out. I feel like I love Cop Out. You don't like Cop Out.
I was literally about to say that.
Cop Out, bro.
Fucking hate Cop Out, but I also don't like
Tracy Morgan.
I don't like him.
Which is retarded. Tracy Morgan's amazing.
He just kind of annoys me. It's just like, it's one of those things. His humor is not my humor, so he kind of gets on my nerves.
You'll ever see those people standing around a body in the hood after they get shot? People just be standing over it. Yo, I'm gonna go get some chips. That's great, dude.
I only like the cussing kid. Like, that's the only part of that movie that I thought was funny.
Oh.
Like, the kid kept cussing at Bruce Willis, and he's like, "The fuck?"
There's so much that's great about that movie.
You only like it because Kevin Smith did it. If anybody else did it, it wouldn't be what it is. So.
Shaw William Scott's hilarious in that shit.
Who does he play?
He plays the burglar. The one that's into parkour and shit.
I don't remember. I literally just remember Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan like going back and forth and being like, I have not laughed once, and this movie's almost over.
And then you got Scarface playing the villain.
Maybe I'll give it a rewatch. I haven't watched it since.
I have it on Blu-ray if you want to borrow it.
Nah.
It's great. And then just knowing the behind the scenes that Bruce Willis and Kevin Smith hated each other so much.
Yeah, because Kevin Smith wasn't technical. He actually literally said And somebody asked him, what kind of lens do you want? And he'd be like, this one. And Bruce Willis is like, you don't know what kind of lens you want? He's like, I just say this one. So Bruce Willis didn't like his unprofessionalism.
Kevin Smith has his own way. He's made his own hits, man.
Yeah, he makes a lot more money than I do, so I can't really say anything.
No, I'm just saying, like, they both are right in their own aspect because Bruce Willis has made millions of dollars, not only for himself but for movie studios. So you have to take him serious, and then at the same time, you got Kevin Smith, who in the indie world is like the king.
You know what's crazy is a friend of ours, well, a friend of mine from work. He's really into Kevin Smith, but he's kind of younger. He's like 19 years old. And I'm like, you like Kevin Smith? He's like, yeah, he's like a legend. And I was like, I really thought only 30-year-old dudes, 40-year-old dudes were into Kevin Smith. I didn't realize he actually
You got to pass that shit on, man.
influenced a younger generation. I was really, really surprised about that.
Yeah, I was like probably 12 when I saw Mallrats. Changed my life.
I was about 14.
Movie.
Yeah.
Love that movie. Started collecting comics. Started playing video games more. Like, yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah,
That's
you
why I
named your son Brody.
Yeah, that's why I did. I wanted to name him Brody Bruce, but my wife wasn't having it.
Yeah, well, can't have everything.
Yeah, I got close.
I told my wife if we ever have a son, I'm naming him Tommy.
Tommy? Oh, because of the Warrior?
Because of Warrior. There's like a lot of reasons.
Tommy Gunn.
One of my favorite songs is Tommy the Cat from Primus, Tom Hardy, and Warrior's one of my favorite movies. His name is Tommy in there. Like, I just love the name Tommy. So
That works, man. Tommy boy.
next
Love that movie.
next dog we get is going to be named Tommy. She doesn't know that yet, though.
Why would you name a dog Tommy?
Because I can.
It is a dog. You can name it whatever you want, I
Our
suppose.
cat is named Kitty.
It's simple to remember, so I get that.
Well, we named him Pepper, but I don't know.
Pepper.
Yeah. Just felt weird calling Pepper, so we just started
Pepper
saying
Ann.
Kitty.
I remember that show. Adventures of Pepper Ann.
Wasn't the chick from Doug his love interest? Pepper?
Nah, it was Patty.
Patty, that's
Patty
right.
Mayonnaise,
Patty
dude.
Mayonnaise.
That was a great show, Doug.
It was.
And fucking Skeeter, dog. Pork Chop. His dog, Pork Chop. Yeah, man. Roger was a dick. That was a good show, dude.
You know, Rocko's Modern Life has a new...
I love that fucking show, too.
There's a movie that just came out.
I seen that
It's
somewhere.
on Netflix.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they put Rocko's Modern Life on Netflix. My wife's like, no, it's a movie they made. I'm like, recently?
Yeah, I don't think it's the same people doing it.
Probably not. That was forever ago, but...
And then I used to like Hey Arnold, too. That was
Hey
dope.
Arnold's great. I love all those shows. There's actually a...
You remember the Angry Beavers, bro?
Yes,
Fucking love the Angry Beavers,
I did
bro.
too.
Those were hilarious.
That was one of my favorites.
Fucking Norman Daggett. Those guys were great. I used to watch all that shit, man.
Oh, yeah, me too. Those were our cartoons. One of my favorite cartoons of all time is Darkwing Duck.
Fuck yeah. When there's trouble, you call DW. Darkwing Duck.
But I think he actually influenced my love for that kind of...
I love old DuckTales too, bro.
Oh, DuckTales is
Woo!
great.
Fuck yeah, that's great. Launchpad McQuack.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But I have a love for these superheroes that are kind of idiots.
Yeah.
Like, but they get the job done,
Right.
even if it's sloppy. Those are like my favorite characters.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck was badass.
There's my wife's trying to get into anime, and I don't really care for anime, but there is this one called Trigun, and
Oh yeah, that is a good one.
oh, you seen
I
it?
used to watch it back in the day.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
surprising.
Trigun.
But he's he's kind of the dimwit,
Mm.
but he saves the day by accident, it seems.
Isn't that the one where the dude carries the gun around as a cross or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought so.
Well, one of the bad guys, his gun is like a cross,
Right.
and then Trigun, he wears the long red trench coat with the
Yep.
blonde spiky hair.
Yeah, I do remember that now.
That's one of the only animes that I really like, besides like Dragon Ball Z, but I don't count that.
Dude, I've been watching Super lately.
Hmm.
It's actually pretty fucking awesome. I'm on like episode 40. I'm way behind, dude. There's 129.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I've been slacking. I can't stay awake, bro. We go to bed at like 8 o'clock at night. Can't fucking stay up anymore.
Cut back on the carbs. I know you don't want to hear about dieting advice.
Because you're the formidable beast.
Yeah, I'm the formidable beast. But carbs actually make you tired. And if you like cut back on them a little bit.
That's exactly what it is then, because I've been eating a shit ton of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what causes you to be tired and stuff like that.
So really, it's just a food coma.
Basically.
That's what I'm doing to myself every day. Dude, my wife made 2 pans of baked ziti, dog. I love it.
2 pans?
2 pans, bro. I've ate almost all of it in a day and a half.
You have family coming over?
Nah, man. It was just for me.
One's for you. This is for us.
Yeah, I just ate it all. My daughter ate some. My son don't really like ziti. Yeah, I know. He's weird as shit.
What does he like?
Hamburgers and pizza and chicken tenders.
He's me. That's basically my... Yeah.
My son doesn't he doesn't eat a lot of different things. He likes gummies too.
I love pasta. It's one of my favorites, but pasta makes me feel so shitty that I can't eat too much of it. And that's why you're tired. The pasta is just putting you into a food coma, like you said.
Dude, I've been eating bowls of that shit.
Yeah, that's why you're falling asleep.
That's what I did last night, man. I made me a big old bowl of that shit and then watched Predestination. It was just like, oh yeah, this is good. And like, I know I made it at least halfway through because when I turned it back on today, I only had like 8 more scenes to go. So I was like, oh, good, I'm good. I just put it back on and finished it up before I came over. But yeah, like that's probably what it's been.
Yeah, most definitely.
I have to take that into consideration.
Yeah, if you eat them like later in the day. That's why I don't eat breakfast, because I don't like feeling tired. I just put some MCT oil in my coffee.
That's the thing about breakfast. Like, if I'm not doing shit, like if I'm just sitting around the house, I'm not hungry. But like if I'm doing something and burning energy, then I feel like I need breakfast. Like when I'm at work, I always eat breakfast. But when I'm at home, rarely ever.
Makes sense.
Because I just don't wake up hungry.
Yeah, I don't either.
Do something, you know what I'm saying?
I know a lot of people say like you're supposed to eat breakfast, but I'm not a breakfast person. It just fucks my whole day up.
Oh, I love breakfast. Like shit. That's what I did Monday. She got me up at 7, and we went to fucking Fred's Market. It was fucking great.
The one in Lakeland, or?
Yeah, the one in Lakeland.
Oh, okay.
I ate like my weight in scrambled eggs and cheese grits, by the way, bacon, sausage, just French toast. Then layered it all with like a pound of syrup. It was just great.
The one in Plant City, I feel, is better. Like the food just seems to be cooked a little better.
I didn't even think about that one. I probably should have.
I mean, you live in Lakeland. Why would you drive to Plant City? So
I don't live in Lakeland. Don't you tell my address. Get me swatted, bitch.
I don't think none of our listeners care that much.
That would be great.
Most of our listeners probably live like within a few miles of us.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I want them standing outside my house begging for autographs, bro.
That's true.
Come on. Try to keep somewhat of a personal life. Can't have all of it be in the spotlight.
I didn't pick out any movies for you next.
That's all right. I'm going to go in there and grab one.
Yeah, I'm going to let you pick out your own movies.
Oh, never mind. I got one more, bro. You got Harsh Times.
Yeah, but I want you to have some to take with you.
You're going to watch Celtic Pride, right?
Yeah, that's is that the one you want me to watch now?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was Idle Hands. I'm glad you said something.
I thought you already did Idle Hands.
Nope.
Shit.
I've been dying to watch that one. I might just watch it and then...
Nah, fuck it, dude. If you want to do Idle Hands that bad, do Idle Hands.
Okay.
I'll wait one more week for Celtic Pride because I know you're going to love Celtic Pride.
All right.
That shit's good.
Back-to-back comedies. Well,
Idle Hands is a comedy, but it's a fucked up, stupid comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Hudson Hawk with a horror angle.
I see.
Nah, it's not that slapsticky. Well, I don't know. You'll be the judge of it, bro.
I'm sure I'll like it.
Seth Green and fucking Fulton from Mighty Ducks are good in it, too.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember the main guy's name. He's been in a lot of shit when he was younger. Now he does like nothing as an adult. I don't know what his name is. But he was in Little Giants. He was the fucking quarterback.
Yeah.
The pretty boy.
Yeah, we talked about that like on the last.
Did we?
Well, it was probably on the one that I fucked up on that isn't going to get published.
It happens to everybody, man.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna do like a solo video on it and upload it. Like, hey, I messed up the podcast. I'm sorry, but I don't know.
So you're just gonna run through. You're just gonna play your audio for
I
it?
don't know. What do you want to redo it?
No, I just think it'll be funny just listening to you. It'll sound like you're talking to yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. No, I'm not gonna put it up with just me talking.
Oh, that's what I thought you were saying. I was like, bro, what are you talking about?
No, I don't know. I might re-record like me reviewing the movie or whatever, but who knows? But running scared.
That's
So
great.
So what happened was, I usually queue up. Well, what I do is I queue up both of our mics. Well, we recorded one, so I had to re-queue up our mics, but I didn't queue yours up. And then I hit record on the video, and it only captured my voice. So I wasn't able to use the podcasting recording. I was going to use the camera recording because it has a mic on it, and then I accidentally deleted that too. So, fuck me.
It's all right, man. It happens.
So Running Scared isn't going to get a release, and I'm sorry.
And it was such a great movie. It was such a good discussion too.
It was a good discussion. I actually had a lot of fun doing that one.
I think I finally turned him. I think he liked the movie after we were done talking about it. And now the world will never know.
Yep.
My only win on the show.
Running Scared will never get a release. Oh well.
It's like our Justice League Snyder cut, dude. Like the world will never get to see. I finally converted you over to like a movie. So what do you give Hudson Hawk overall, bro? Like what score?
I feel like you're pressuring me into start doing like a score.
You don't have to do a 1 to 10, bro. That's my thing.
Uh-huh.
I don't want you to do a 1 to 10. Give me a letter. Give me something.
Give you a letter.
Give me something, dude.
I could do that, like a lettering system.
Yeah, I do the numbers, you do the letters. Like, just or go a thumb in the ass. I don't care, bro. Like, just you gotta come up with some kind of grading system.
Do I?
I mean, everybody has one.
I know.
So you just get. Yeah.
It bothers you that I don't give.
I mean,
like
you gotta
a
at
rating.
least give me a statement on it, something, man. Like,
if you're over at your friend's house and you're looking through their movies and you see that they have Hudson Hawk, I would put it on, give it a watch. I wouldn't rent it. I wouldn't buy it.
that's fair enough. If anybody wants to borrow Hudson Hawk, you let me know. Because I have it.
They're gonna take you up. Yeah, but you rated yours. You said it was a 8.
Yeah, it's great.
I think that's mostly nostalgia.
If you've seen Hudson Hawk, a lot of people that are my age that loved Hudson Hawk as a kid will be like, bro, where the fuck did you find that on DVD?
Yeah,
And that's why I always tell people, get out there and collect y'all, because that shit is out there at flea markets.
it is. I find a lot
Where
of
you
good
least
movies.
expect it.
A lot of good movies at the flea market. Like I saw. I mean, I have a lot of movies that I own a lot of movies that I want. So it's hard for me to come across.
Yeah, I mean, I find all kinds of shit that I wouldn't even think of. A lot of older movies that you didn't know were on DVD. You'll get lucky. Like, I found Casablanca on fucking DVD. I bought that up.
I want to do something.
What?
So, you guys, people are always telling us to watch certain movies. We're always getting suggestions on things they want us to watch. So to get a little more like interactive,
Right.
if there's a movie that you want us to watch, I put this up on YouTube. So tell us in YouTube what
leave
movies.
us a comment.
Yeah, leave us a comment. Tell us what you want us to watch. I might take y'all up on some of them, and we'll watch them.
Yeah, because
So-
I mean, our list isn't like set in stone or anything. We can always throw 1 or 2
Yeah,
in there.
we just have movies, like a list of movies of things, and we just choose from it. So if there's something you want us to watch or review, I've gotten a few comments already, but leave some comments. Let's get interactive on this.
Exactly, man. Leave a comment. Let us know
Yeah.
for sure. So you're not gonna give it a grade? Oh yeah, you said go to a friend's house.
Yeah,
and
if you
find
see it at your friend's house or like in a dumpster and it still plays, just watch
So
it.
I'm gonna say he gave it a 5.
No, it is not a 5. A
Yes.
5 is like middle grade.
That's a 5, bro.
It's like a 3.
You said you laughed and you enjoyed it a little bit. 3. It's a 5. It's a 5 for him.
It's a 3 out of 100.
No, it's a 3. It's a 5 for him. It's a 5 for him.
Well, like I said, you're gonna pick out your own movies, so we don't have anything lined up. Well, yeah, we're gonna do.
Am I gonna get to do Harsh Times?
Yeah, we're doing Harsh Times,
All right.
and I just got my copy, so
You've been hanging that over my head for a while now. I'm
Mhm.
gonna watch Harsh Times.
Harsh Times and Idle Hands is next. But after that,
You
You're
get to do
picking your own
Celtic
movies.
Pride.
Yeah.
That's a real treasure. It is.
Isn't that Damon Wayans?
Damon Wayans and Daniel Stern and Dan Aykroyd. It's fucking great.
It's gonna be hard for me to not like it because I fucking love Damon Wayans.
The only thing about it is you're not a big sports guy. And like
Yeah,
this movie is really based on the love of sports. Like the worst sports fan you've ever seen in your life. Like these guys are worse than them.
Have you seen The Fan?
This is like a more comedic approach to it, which is like the psychotic approach to it. So yeah, it's just like that, but in a funny way.
Well, I was just thinking about it the other day. There's like movies I think of that I don't remember to ask you if you watch, but you've seen The Fan.
Yeah, The Fan with De Niro. That's a great movie.
I love that movie.
Wesley and Benicio's in that too.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
I'm just a huge Wesley Snipes fan. Like, I'm so glad that he's starting to act again.
Yeah, well, when you're not in federal prison, you can do that.
Yeah. Hopefully he pays his taxes this time.
I wish they would have. I wish. Oh, he's not gonna have to worry about that, bro. He doesn't have any money left to take. So, but yeah, I wish he could have got to be Blade again.
I know.
I liked watching him as Blade.
I watched the shitty Blades, like the third one.
I mean, there's all little bits of parts of them that I like. I may not like all. The first one's really the only one I like the whole way through.
Yeah, that's the only good one. But
Yeah.
the other two, like, they're bad.
There's
but
bits and parts of it that I'm just like, oh, that's good. I
because
like
Demolition Man is my favorite tough guy movie of all
that.
time.
That's a good movie too.
I love Demolition
Sly.
Man.
Yep. That's a good movie. Wesley with the blonde fro.
Hell yeah.
You know, that's what gave Dennis Rodman the idea to start dyeing his hair.
Did not know that.
Yeah, he saw Demolition Man, and he said he went to the barbershop 10 minutes before he was supposed, or like an hour before he was supposed to go make his speech. Got introduced to the Spurs,
Mm-hmm.
and he went and had his hair dyed in a blonde mohawk, and went out there and took off his hat.
I kind of had a hunch. Like, I was like, I think this is where Wesley Snipes got the idea, or Demolition Man got the idea from Wesley Snipes, but
I don't know who came up with it for the movie, but like I said, that's why Dennis Rodman started initially dyeing his hair, because
that makes sense.
he just thought that looked so badass the way Wesley had his hair.
Mm-hmm.
So he started doing it. And then later on, he did the AIDS thing, like where he painted it all the colors for the AIDS or the red or something like that. But
Yeah.
he did it for AIDS month. But I love Dennis Rodman too. He's a bad man, 5-time champion, bad motherfucker. He just did a 30 for 30. That shit was dope.
Oh, I need to watch that. I actually do watch those.
You would like that one. Like, that man is tortured as fuck.
Even though I don't follow sports, I love sports history. Like, it's really awkward.
Nah, man, it's cool, man. Just the stories with it. Like I
one
love
of my
30 for 30.
A really good movie that I really like is a Hardball. Like, I don't care about baseball at all, but I love watching the Oakland A's get their team together and go for gold.
Yeah.
Well, they got close, but
Right. No, man. I'm big into sports. You know, in general, and then also sports documentaries and movies, all kinds of. I sign me up for all that shit. I love them.
I don't really care for many like sports movies though. There's very few.
You don't like Remember the Titans?
Yeah, I don't like that one.
That's a great fucking movie, dude.
Or Varsity Blue.
What? Varsity Blues is fucking hilarious, man.
Oh.
I love that movie. That reminds me of my high school. Well, certain aspects of it, not being in Texas, but yeah. Just like the shit you get away with being a high school football player and shit. Yeah, a lot of that.
But I grew up on a lot of those sports movies like Mighty Ducks, Sandlot, Little Giants. Shit,
Yeah.
that's our childhood.
Oh yeah, those are good, great movies.
Mhm.
Those are feel good movies. That's what got you playing baseball in the abandoned like fucking lot next door and shit like that, because you're like, man, those kids did it.
Yeah,
They just
exactly.
throw mitts down as the base. Like, fuck, that was dope.
I miss being a kid.
Yeah, it was a lot better before all the bills and shit.
Yeah. And the tiredness, like,
Responsibilities.
I miss being able to like play all day and not be tired, but
Or sore as fuck
yeah, sore as fuck.
from the playing. Yeah. I'm right there with you, dude. Fuck it. I'm not getting older. I'm getting better.
Well, I think that's it for Hudson Hawk. I guess we'll cut it there.
Yeah, we'll cut it there, but I got to tell you one more thing for dude. You got to keep an eye on your Instagram this month, because every day until my birthday. I'm scaring the shit out of my sister.
Oh, I seen the first one.
Yeah, she only posted the first part of it. She didn't get the part of me scaring the shit out of her. I'll show you that. Though.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you guys.
I put the whole thing on Snapchat, but she only put the first part on Instagram.
Yeah, she didn't show the goods.
I don't think she realized that the whole video didn't post.
You should do a supercut.
That's what I was gonna do, but I don't know how to do that shit, bro.
No, seriously, save all the videos, give them to me,
all right,
and I'll do a supercut of all those days. Like every time of her getting scared, I'll send it back to you, and you could put it up on like YouTube or whatever.
I gotta get her today.
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna go to her house and get her.
I would love to do that.
It's gonna be hilarious. But like I said, I turned 31 on the 31st,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna get her every day until then.
Oh yeah.
And she hates Scream. She hates it.
Yeah.
You watched any of our channel on YouTube, Sibling Honesty?
Oh yeah, what is it? Sibling Honesty. You and your sister get together, and I'm not sure.
We do really just talk about stuff. We're competitive. We play video games. We like our next episode. She is like the biggest Harry Potter fanatic ever. And we're gonna get quizzed on it, and I'm gonna beat her ass, and she's gonna be very upset because I know more about the movies and shit because of the memory I have with it. She's gonna be very upset.
I'm looking forward to that
because I'm gonna demolish her.
I did see y'all stepped on our toes a little bit.
What?
Like y'all were talking about movies on the last.
Oh yeah, dude.
I was like, damn, is he really trying to get away from War with Cinema that bad?
Nah, man. Like she was the one that wanted to talk about movies and shit. She was supposed to quiz me on Marvel shit, but then she was like, "You're not lively enough for the answers." I'm like, "I'm answering a fucking question. What am I supposed to do? Do a dance and song? Like, I don't know what you want from me."
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I love your guys' chemistry. Like, you guys are pretty funny. I like watching you guys. So definitely check it out. Sibling Honesty on YouTube.
Yeah, she's like a sister to me, you know. So like.
I love that.
I really enjoy doing it. And like I said, keep an eye out for her on Instagram on Part of the Collector because I'm going to scare the shit out of her every day.
Yeah.
Because she hates Scream. But she did talk about it on one of the episodes. But anyways. Formidable Beast. God damn it. Why do all your names have to be so long?
Formidable Beast. It's not that long.
Nihilitic. You know how long it took me to say Nihilitic Productions?
It sounds like you're still having trouble with it.
I mean, some days, bro.
Yeah.
But, you know, Nihilitic Productions is putting out fucking work, dog.
Wait, all right. I need to get the website set up so we can start posting.
We got ours. You got you and your wife's. You know what I mean? Like, we're doing all kinds of shit. And then we're still working on new shit. So, we need to get t-shirts or something made.
I actually was thinking about doing that because for my brother's birthday, I got from the show Community. There's Troy and Abed, and they're like best friends, and they had this like small little segment where it's like Troy and Abed in the morning. They're like holding coffee and just like it's like a morning show. And I took the logo from that and made my brother and I made one for my brother. It's like Greg and Michael in the morning with our pictures on it. It looks super cheesy, and I loved it. And I put it on a t-shirt. But the printing company that I used did like a really, really good job. It was kind of like a test run for me. So hopefully I want to get us some War with Cinema t-shirts and stuff made.
Yeah, dude, because we're putting out work. We need to start looking the part.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I wear my metal shirts. I like to feel...
I know. But, you know, merchandise, bro.
Merchandise.
When we start doing these live shows and we start tossing these shits out, I'm gonna get a t-shirt gun.
About to say,
and I'm gonna belt people in the face with them shits, and that's more views. Fucking that one bounced off of him and caught another little kid caught it like 2 rows back. That'd be great, dude.
God takes it from a little kid.
That'll be our niche, man. You go to that show, you're guaranteed to get hit in the face with a shirt, bro.
Hell yeah.
It's amazing. Hell yeah.
I got hit in the eye with a pick one time at a show. I was very upset.
A guitar pick?
Yeah.
That's just shitty luck, bro. How small is a guitar pick? Exactly. How small is your eye?
And it's not like I was in front row. I was in the very middle, and he just flicks the guitar pick. It flies, hits me right in the fucking eye. I was like...
You should have sued.
I should have.
Your band's not even that great, bitch. I lost my vision in this eye because of this shit. Oh, that's great. But yeah, we plugged everything. And Hudson Hawk, man, it was a 5.
It's a 2 now that you keep fucking pushing it.
Oh man, you loved it.
I did not love it. It had like 2 parts that made me laugh that I thought was funny, and they took those jokes from other movies, so it wasn't even that funny.
I think you're gonna hate Idle Hands, and you'll probably end up fucking loving it. So
Yeah,
guess we'll see.
yeah. I do love me some Seth Green, even though I'm not a huge fan of like Robot Chicken.
I've grown to like it more the longer it's been out.
It's hit or miss. Like I'll see one that's like it's funny, and I'll see another one like it's kind of.
I like the superhero shit they do, and like the Star Wars they made fun of was pretty funny and shit.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of like old TV shows, remember Kablam?
Fucking love Kablam.
I
dude.
loved the fuck out of Kablam.
Kablam, Melting Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude.
That's a pretty brilliant show because it takes like no budget. You have like 5 action figures.
Took forever to shoot. I'm
Oh,
sure.
I believe.
It's that snap shit. You know, just like Robot Chicken, that stop motion shit.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Yeah, because you're just taking a picture then slightly moving it.
I know that
Fuck
shit.
that.
That shit would get so old. You know, they just hired people to do that shit nowadays. Like they just write it. You know, that's what they do. Though.
Oh, most
like,
definitely.
You know,
Did you know that movie Kubo and the 2 Strings?
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's stop motion.
Hugh Jackman did a part in that movie, didn't he?
Did he?
Or no, it was Matthew McConaughey.
Did you watch it?
No.
It's pretty amazing. And the fact that that's all stop motion, like there's some CGI, but very, very limited. And I was just blown away. I'm like, this looks so amazing for a stop motion movie.
I'll have to give it a watch.
Yeah, I have it. It's worth a watch.
Put it on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Oh my God, we're up to almost 50 minutes. This is pretty long.
holy shit, dude,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah, I kind of like the BSing after we talk about the movie.
Yeah.
Breaks up the, I don't know, something else to listen to.
Right,
Then us just talking about the movie.
Yeah, dude, because I mean, it's like you get other topics out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good shit.
Hmm. Are you wanting? When do you want to get together and do the Joker movie? We're gonna go see it Saturday. Do you want to get together and do a podcast on it? Because I do definitely, most definitely.
I know. I got to see what's going on Sunday's football.
Yeah, I'm going over to my parents Sunday, so
Maybe Saturday afterwards I could do it.
maybe.
I don't know. I got to check.
Yeah, because it's pretty early showing. We might be able to do it after.
Yeah, I might just. Yeah, I could probably work that out.
Yeah, because it'll just be the one movie, so it won't take very long.
Yeah, because I know we're definitely, and that'd be great because we just saw it. Be fresh off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Give our Joker review.
Yeah, exactly. I want to put it up before, like with all the other reviewers instead of waiting a month.
I feel you. All right. Yeah, we'll make it work.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get that done.
Sure.
All right. Till next time.
Later.